Hey there, Leo. Welcome to your reading for your next big change, is what we're going to look at here. You have this tall tale card and this exposed and revealed card. So, yeah, I mean, if you have dealt with lying or anything like that, then there definitely could be like some sort of truth being exposed here. This could also represent just seeing the reality of your situation. So if you've been telling yourself stories, which we all do, right? Then this could be kind of like you kind of coming down to reality is what I feel, or seeing the reality of a situation. And it's like it doesn't feel bad to me necessarily here, Leo, but really, I know what this is. With the Chariot there, this here is like a fire being lit under your butt, right? It's like something is triggering you. The rest of the reading is pretty positive so far. And so I feel like it's almost like something is triggering you to take action or to make a move. And again, I don't really think that this is a bad thing. It might be a little bit uncomfortable. And for some of you, I feel like this has already happened. It's like you have already seen the reality of your situation. Nine of Swords, which you always get with me, says that things have to change. Nine of Swords is a never-ending nightmare. It's like having a nightmare, waking up, and being stuck in a nightmare. I always say that the problem with the Nine of Swords is that he's in pain, but he's not in enough pain to make a change. He's just like sitting there in pain when he could easily solve his problem by getting out of the bed. So, I feel that for some of you. The Five of Cups kind of backs that up for me. I'm getting a message, but it's not exactly clear what these two cards are trying to say to me, but I do have something popping into my head where it's like, if you just like sit where you are and you expect things to change, they're not going to change. Like here's the thing, is that he is also focused on the same thing, kind of like the Nine of Swords. He is focused on these spilled cups here. And the story of the Five of Cups is that he's lost his taste for wine. So he's worried about losing something that he doesn't even want any longer. And this is your crossing energy. And so the crossing energy can be what hurts you or helps you in a Celtic cross. And so he needs to turn around and see what he has, and then he gets this bridge and this castle over here. So, really he needs to let go of something that he doesn't even want any longer. And, I kind of feel like some of you are at that place. The other thing is that in the area of your thoughts or what's on your mind, you have the Five of Pentacles. I feel like you need to get out of your head. The Five of Pentacles, it says, do not call attention to your weaknesses. And I kind of feel that for you, Leo, where it's like you could be focusing on all the reasons why something is not going to work or won't work. And then, the rest of the reading says, well, it is going to work. So I would get out of your head. It's like this could be like feeling inadequate, not feeling good enough to accomplish something. You have the Chariot, which could be a victory or an accomplishment or something that you're trying to take control on, because Chariot says where there's a will, there's a way, and it's also a victory. And I feel for a lot of you that this could be saying, it's almost like the reading is saying you see something you want, and you have to go and claim it. It's almost like this reading is also saying you need to make something yours, whatever it is. I'm not even sure what it is. You have like literally everything is showing up here. You have like love, money, spirituality, it could literally be anything that you want in your life. But, I feel like it's almost like the universe is trying to get you to like really take control with the Chariot and make something happen, lighting a fire under your ass, right, Leo? And that's what I feel with these first few cards. In the area of your foundation, you have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is a card of curiosity and, needing to follow your curiosity. So if something has captured your interest, which we have the Star showing up here as well, which is kind of like your focus or something that you could be focusing on, I feel that it would be a good time for you to learn about it. Page of Swords just says we just have to be curious about something, or we have to just learn about something. And you end with the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is the card of studiousness. So the more you learn, the more you earn. And that's what I would be doing with these two pages for sure. Next, in the area of your past, this is the energy of what you are moving past. You have this exchange gifts card. It says, there is a dance of give and take. What you give, you will get back. You have this up in the air. I mean, that's what this is. It says, this situation has many unknown elements due to the influence of others. So don't listen to other people. But there is, those first few cards are definitely saying that you are staying stuck or you're not moving forward towards something because it's up in the air. Five of Pentacles really tells me that as well, because Five of Pentacles is like thinking of all the reasons something won't work, or feeling like you don't have the strength to accomplish something, or feeling like you're not good enough. So the good news is that this is showing up in the past, or the area of the reading that you are moving past. You also have the Empress here. Empress, of course, is a good card. It's a card of abundance and success and growth and nurturing energy. Maybe some of you have been on pause or have taken a break is kind of the feeling I get here. And you have taken a break to heal yourself or to rest, relax, recover, or nurture yourself. Again, I feel like that is a good thing, not a bad thing. So, I would just say, take your time doing what you're doing. I think that is fine. Next, in the area of the very near future, you have this Wonders card and this Miracles card. So I feel that there could be a miracle coming in for you. That Wonders card, it's like there's that crystal, and like part of it is, down here. Or sorry, my camera's reversed, so I don't know where my finger is. And then up here is like the rest of the crystal. Kind of reminds me of like an iceberg. And I feel for a lot of you, like whatever you're wanting to go accomplish or have or get in your life, it's like there's more than meets the eye, is kind of what this is saying to me. There's like more to the story. And that whole unknown thing, this up in the air card says the situation has many unknowns right here. So it's like, yes, you're not going to know everything about something that you want here with the Chariot, and you just have to go on the journey. The whole point of the Chariot is that he is setting himself apart. He's leaving the city behind him behind. He has no clue where he's going. He just knows that he is in alignment. He has these stars up here, these moons right here, represents as above, so below. And he has these two sphinxes here, and those sphinxes represent the mysteries of the universe. And because he is in alignment, those sphinxes are going to bring him in the right direction. So you can't be in Nine of Swords mode and be in alignment, right? That person is out of alignment. They're thinking of all the bad things that could happen. At Five of Cups, same thing, thinking about not being strong enough with the Five of Pentacles. Those are all pulling in the wrong direction. You have to act as if things are the only way is for things to work, right? You have to know deep down inside that something is going to work out for you, and then it will. I also get the feeling that you're making a bigger deal out of something than it actually is. It's like one of those things where, I feel many times in life, all of us do this, where we kind of like think about something and we think it's a big deal, and then we go and do it and it's like nothing, right? And I kind of have that feeling for you, where it's like if you're thinking about starting a business or getting a new career or dating a person or whatever it is, it's like once you do it, I feel like you'll be like, wow, like what was I so worried about? And, so I don't know if that will help you make a move faster or not, but it should. And, I do feel that there is going to be a victory coming in for you if you make a move. In the area of your outcome row, you have this Counselor card. It says your compassionate nature makes you a good listener. Your advice is sought after, and your perspective is a valuable commodity. You have this Decision card. It says the first step to achieving your dream is committing to making them real. That is what the Chariot is saying. He is making a 1,000% commitment. The Chariot says where there's a will, there's a way. He has a one-track mind. The only option is for him to accomplish his goal. He's leaving everything in the past, right? So his mindset is that this is gonna whatever his goal is. His mindset is nothing is gonna stop me. And the Chariot is about charging through things. And I feel developing that mindset, Leo, will be the best thing for you. Next, over the next few months, you have the Six of Cups. Six of Cups could represent a soulmate. We do see a little love here. You have the Four of Wands, which is marriage. So if you want love, this could be like a childlike, playful connection, which, can be good sometimes. This could also say that you are being more playful in life. The Six of Cups can represent just your inner child, or, expressing your inner child just through being more playful, being more curious. Page of Swords, asking more questions, learning, being open to new ideas, but kind of like having that childlike zest for life. And that is the energy that I would cultivate if I were you, Leo. It's just like a more childlike, playful, not taking things too seriously energy with the Nine of Swords. With the Nine of Swords, even little things become a big issue because we make them a big issue, right? So the Six of Cups is saying, don't take things too seriously, be more playful, and that will be very helpful for you. Next, in the area of your closest relationships, you have the Star card. This is all relationships in your life. And the star is a very good card. It can represent a very healing or nurturing energy. So you might find that people are being extra caring about you at this time, or people could be really supportive at this time, which is great. It would also encourage you to focus on those relationships as well. So I would make sure that you are surrounding yourself with people who are caring, kind, caring, nurturing, things like that. It wouldn't really surprise me if some of you Leo people were like, thinking about like working with family or something along those lines. So, any of you Leos that like want to have a family business or, want to create something with family, really, really good. And I'm just getting something really good about that with the star card. So I don't know, take it how it resonates. The star is also about the big picture. So I do feel this energy for you, Leo, where some of you could be really looking at the big picture of your life and trying to see how like family fits into that. Like maybe you have been thinking recently that you want to have your own family, or that you want to get married with the Four of Wands showing up here or something. And it's like you could be thinking about how it fits in. And again, I feel this is a good thing because you're just kind of like processing it. You have the Four of Wands in the area of your future feelings. So again, you could feel like you want to marry a person that you are meeting in the future, if you are meeting a new person. And the Four of Wands is about kind of like the deeper commitment. The Four of Wands is also about being set free, and fixed signs definitely have been getting these messages of needing to set themselves free. So anywhere you've been stuck or feeling stuck, the Four of Wands is about freedom. We have to cross a finish line to be able to be successful with the Four of Wands. So it's like we have to finish up one stage of life and move to the next. Nine of Swords says you have to finish up your current situation and move on to the next. And this doesn't even have to be love, like I said. It could just say that, maybe your job isn't working anymore, and crossing the finish line and setting yourself free would be going and finding something else. Same thing in business. It's like, maybe your business isn't working anymore, and instead of banging your head against the wall, going and learning, you don't even have to quit your business. If you can upgrade it or do something differently, that would be a good idea. But maybe some of you do have to start something else, and starting something else is going to create that freedom with the Four of Wands. You have the Page of Pentacles as the outcome. Page of Pentacles can really represent good news coming in for you, and that's kind of what I'm getting here, is that you could be getting good news or communication. If it's communication like from a person or someone telling you something, I really kind of feel this is something that, again, lights a fire under your ass here, Leo, with that Chariot energy and going from the Nine of Swords to the Five of Cups. That is a big difference. These three are very stuck. This is moving forward very, very quickly. It's almost like something is turning you into a rocket or something. So, again, I'm not saying this is necessarily going to be comfortable either, because, for some of you, this might be like you have no other option. But at the same time, I think the outcome here is very positive. So, let's see. With the Nine of Swords and the Five of Cups, you have the Temperance card. Only you can prevent forest fires here, Leo. Only you can turn your situation around. The Temperance card is about alchemy, turning your situation around, turning a negative into a positive. You can also turn a positive into a negative with the Temperance card. Of course, I would go the other direction. Temperance kind of says, like, what are you waiting for? There's this path right here. This is called the path to glory. He is like trying to perfect something here, but he could just get off on this path and, go get that crown. Like, there's nothing more that he needs to do. He thinks there is, but really there isn't. So I feel it's time to get started. With the Five of Pentacles, you have the Ten of Swords. Like, past hurts could be what is making you feel left out in the cold, or like you're not strong enough to do something with that Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles says you need to really focus on your strengths, like I said. And the Ten of Swords would be about letting go of all those, past hurts. And we're not even talking about love here. We're just talking about any situation in your life that made you feel less than, or like you couldn't do something, and really needing to strengthen yourself. We have to have a lot of strength with the Chariot card because we really have to take control. And also, usually we're leaving something behind with the Chariot. He's leaving behind his city. He's leaving behind where he came from, and he's stepping into the unknown. It's up in the air, like this card here says. He's not sure what the outcome is going to be, but I feel like there's something really good coming if you take that risk. You have two cards here. These two cards, this fell out onto my lap when I pulled out the Nine of Swords. So you have the Nine of Swords again. The Seven of Swords, it could be the solution, actually, to the Nine of Swords. Seven of Swords is about doing something, but in a different way. he is stealing those swords from that army in the background on the card, and so he's going to war, but in a different way. And I feel it would be a really good time for you to try to do things that you are trying to accomplish or trying to do in a different way. It's saying, if you are stuck, it could be because you're just doing things the same way that you've been doing them all along, and it would be a good time for you to experiment. With the Empress, you have the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is like juggling energy. Two of Pentacles is spinning plates, having too much going on in your life. And, this is showing up in the past. So the good thing would be maybe you are focusing, or maybe you're doing less, and maybe that's actually what you need. It's like I find that a lot of times when people have financial issues, for example, they think they need to work more, which makes sense. But really, maybe you need a break, and the universe is trying to get you to take a break, even though it's uncomfortable because you're not making as much money. But maybe the break is the thing that leads to the breakthrough that you need. And so I feel, but again, this is coming up in the past. So, if you haven't been as successful as you want, I feel that the universe has given you a little bit of a break, even though maybe it was stressful. And now you're kind of leaving this in the past, which is good. With the Chariot, you have the Hierophant. I feel that Leo should escape Hierophant energy. Hierophant is the way things have always been done. He is definitely a card of kind of convention. He's a card of inside the box thinking. Again, the Hierophant isn't necessarily a bad card, but he has a certain belief system, and maybe that belief system is holding him back. And again, with the Chariot, you could be letting go of a belief system so that you can grow and expand, and there's nothing wrong with that. So I kind of feel you are. The other thing is that he's making the same symbol that the Ten of Swords guy is making, which represents a blessing. There could be some sort of blessing in disguise coming in for you, or some sort of realization that's kind of like a blessing in disguise. Over the next few months, with the Six of Cups, you have the Eight of Wands. So really good. Again, if you are finding love, this could be something that moves forward very quickly. There could also just be a lot of communication and kind of social energy. I would say if you don't want love, and even if you do want love, I feel socializing with the right people would be a good idea with the Eight of Wands. I always look at the Eight of Wands as a social card, or a card of, needing to socialize with the right people. So that's what I would do here. It's another card of good news. So with the Page of Pentacles, definitely could be good news. With the Star, you have the Ace of Swords. There you go. Some sort of victory or a big win coming in for you. There could be some sort of truth coming out as well, which could be very healing. You have that Tall Tale card and that Exposed and Revealed card. It doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. To me, the Star with the Ace of Swords would be something being revealed. It's maybe this here is a situation that you've been telling yourself a story on, just imagining. Sometimes we get caught up in fantasy, especially right now. We have Neptune and Pisces. Neptune and Pisces is just fantasy zone. So we can fantasize about a person, place, or a thing, doesn't matter. And this here would be you figuring out whether or not the fantasy is a reality or not. So if you have just been dreaming about something, I feel the Ace of Swords is the truth. You actually having a victory in the sense that you're taking action on whatever this is. With the Four of Wands, you have the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, I'm telling you right now, I get this feeling, this is not what this card represents, but I'm telling you right now, I feel like you are attracting a little bit of a wild child here. Is this a bad thing? No. I feel like this person is stable, secure, probably very... probably very resourceful as well. But literally the first word that popped into my head was wild child. So it's maybe you're more tame, or maybe you are more, kind of, I don't know what the word I'm looking for here is, domestic, right? It's you're, that's not even what the Queen of Pentacles represents, but I feel like you are attracting a person who's a little bit of a rebel, or a little bit more wild. I don't think they're not wild as in they're going to be cheating or going to the club every night. It's this person could just be maybe they like jumping out of airplanes or something like that. It's I feel like they have that, they kind of chase adrenaline, right? And, that doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing if they're channeling it into something positive, right? But it's definitely popping into my head that, this could be a little bit of a wild child type of person here. You might already know this person as well. I also feel this is just very good for your resources. I feel that you shouldn't be too domestic in your resources. It's like you could be nervous to take risks financially, and I'm not encouraging you to take like ridiculous risk here, but I would take bigger risks, especially those of you with a business or career. I just feel like there could be like little bigger risks that you could take that would really make you stand out, and I feel like that's where growth is going to come from. With the Page of Pentacles, you have the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is a card of teamwork. It's also a card of quality work, and so you could be getting a lot of attention for your skills. This card here, it said, your compassionate nature makes you a good listener. Your advice is sought after, and your perspective is a valuable commodity. I mean, like, I can't even tell you how long I've been telling Leo that they are a teacher. And I'm not saying you're going to go get a job as a teacher at a school. Maybe you are, but I feel that for years you've been learning a lot. You could probably make a lot of money teaching the things that you know. And that is definitely, I think, something Leo should consider because it shows up. You have this hammock card. It says taking a vacation physically or mentally. We kind of talked about this with the Empress and the Two of Pentacles. If you haven't taken a vacation, I think you need one. Even if it's just like a staycation or something, I think that would be good. You have this wall card. It says misunderstandings. I would be very clear at this time. I'm not too worried about this. You have the Ace of Swords and the Eight of Wands. Very good cards for communication. But we have Mars going retrograde. We also have Venus is about to retrograde in March or whatever. And then right at the end of the Venus retrograde, like March 13th or 14th, whatever day it is, Mercury goes retrograde on that day. So we should definitely be very clear with our communication. You have this handshake card. It says a meeting with a stranger could be important. Yeah, I feel people really want to help you. You have very good cards, Star and the Ace of Swords, in the area of your closest relationship. So it's like people really want to support you and help you. You have this casket card. It says someone going out of your life or the end of a situation. This could be a past person, or really it could just be that Nine of Swords situation. It's like something that no longer serves you is leaving. And finally, you have this ring card. It says a marriage will take place either in romance or business. There you go. You have the Four of Wands. You have the Hierophant. You have this card. So again, if you're interested in love, definitely could be meeting a person you will marry. If this is business, then you could be committing to something new. Again, I keep getting like family businesses as well. That might only make sense for like one or two of you. But, if you're thinking about like starting a family business or something, I don't know. It feels really, really good with that Star card, the Four of Wands. Could be really, really good for you. So go for it. But this looks really good, Leo. So thank you for being here and definitely enjoy your month.